Your brain isn't a marathon runner designed for endless, unbroken focus. It's a finely tuned sprinter operating in powerful, precisely timed 90-minute bursts. Have you ever noticed your concentration naturally faltering after about an hour and a half? That's not a weakness, that's your brain signaling its innate, profound rhythm. Today, you're going to understand the fundamental biological secret behind effortless, sustained productivity, the Ultradian cycle. You will learn how aligning your deepest work with your brain's natural 90-minute energy peaks can transform your daily output, turning struggle into an almost automatic achievement. The truth is, our brains, much like our sleep, function on these rhythmic cycles, not a continuous flat line of activity. Think of it less like a never-ending river and more like the ocean tide, ebbing and flowing with predictable regularity. Every 90 to 120 minutes, your brain shifts. This isn't just about feeling tired, it's a measurable physiological change, an internal clock dictating your alertness and cognitive capacity. Researchers as far back as Kleitman and Dement in 1957 first identified these rhythms during sleep, observing the 90-minute cycles of REM and non-REM stages. What they discovered was not just a nocturnal phenomenon. These ultradian rhythms extend into our waking lives, profoundly influencing our attention, our energy levels, and our ability to perform cognitively demanding tasks. During one of these 90-minute ultradian cycles, your brain moves through distinct phases. You start at an energy peak, a period of heightened alertness where neurochemicals like norepinephrine and dopamine are optimally balanced for focus. This is your prime deep work window. As the 90 minutes progress, these neurochemical levels gradually shift, signaling to your prefrontal cortex that it's time for a different mode of operation. Adenosine, a neuromodulator that promotes sleep, steadily accumulates, creating that subtle yet undeniable fog of mental fatigue. Your ability to concentrate, to process complex information, to innovate, all begins to diminish. Pushing through this natural dip is like trying to drive a car with the handbrake on. It burns fuel, damages the engine, and gets you nowhere fast. This isn't just about feeling less sharp, it's a fundamental neural recalibration happening under the surface, urging you towards a period of rest and assimilation. What if you could harness this natural ebb and flow instead of fighting against it? This biological reality fundamentally reshapes everything you thought you knew about productive work. For years, we've been told to power through, to push past the fatigue, to conquer the clock. But that approach isn't just inefficient, it's biologically counterproductive. Imagine two scenarios. In the first, you're trying to force yourself through 3 continuous hours of complex problem solving. By the 2-hour mark, your attention wanders. You reread sentences without comprehension, and subtle errors begin to creep into your work. The last hour becomes a brutal battle of wills, yielding diminishing returns and profound exhaustion. You end up with a finished but subpar product, feeling completely drained. Now, consider the second scenario. Guided by ultradian rhythms, you dive into a deep work task, completely immersed, for a focused 90-minute block. During this time, your output is sharp, your problem-solving acute, your creativity flowing. At the end of those 90 minutes, just as your focus naturally begins to wane, you take a deliberate, restorative 20-minute break. No checking email, no scrolling social media, a true mental reset. You stand up, walk, stretch, grab a glass of water. Then, refreshed, you return for another 90-minute sprint, your brain reprimed for peak performance. The difference isn't just in how you feel, it's in the tangible output. You produce higher quality work, fewer errors, and accomplish more in 3 or 4 focused ultradian cycles than in 6 continuous, struggle-filled hours. This strategy echoes findings from researchers like Anders Ericsson, whose 1993 work on deliberate practice highlighted the critical role of intense, focused periods followed by restorative breaks in achieving expert performance. It's not about working longer, it's about working smarter, in sync with your brain's intrinsic design. So, how do you practically integrate this powerful knowledge into your daily life, transforming sporadic effort into a consistent flow of accomplishment? Here are 3 brain-based techniques you can implement today. First, the 90-minute deep work sprint. Commit to working on your most demanding, cognitively intensive tasks for exactly 90 minutes. Set a timer, eliminate all distractions, Turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, inform colleagues. During this period, your singular focus is on that one task. Your brain is designed for this intensity, for this focused burst. Expect to feel an initial surge of energy, followed by a gradual but noticeable dip as the 90 minutes draw to a close. This dip is your cue, not a failure. Second, the 20-minute recovery reset. This is just as crucial as the deep work itself. When your 90-minute timer signals the end of your sprint, immediately step away from your work. Do not check your phone. Do not transition to a lighter task. Engage in something completely different and restorative. Go for a short walk, stretch, meditate, listen to music, or simply stare out a window. This dedicated recovery period allows your brain to clear adenosine, rebalance neurochemicals, and consolidate information, effectively resetting your cognitive batteries for the next cycle. It's an active process of mental restoration, not just idle time. Third, the daily Ultradian map. Instead of blindly scheduling your day, map out your tasks according to your natural energy fluctuations. Identify your typical peak Ultradian cycles. For most people, this means morning hours are prime for the most challenging analytical work. Use these first 1 or 2 90-minute sprints for your highest leverage activities. After your first deep work and recovery, perhaps schedule a more collaborative meeting or a less demanding task that still fits within an Ultradian rhythm. Then, after lunch, plan for another 90-minute sprint, potentially on a creative task, as energy might naturally be less analytical. Think of your day as a series of focused 90-minute blocks, interleaved with restorative 20 to 30-minute breaks, all deliberately planned around your brain's natural rhythm. This isn't just another productivity hack. This is a fundamental understanding of your own operating system. You are no longer someone who battles against fluctuating energy, feeling guilty for fading focus. You are now someone who truly understands the intricate rhythms of your own brain, a master conductor of your cognitive orchestra. You work with your biology, not against it. You embrace the ebb and flow, leveraging your natural peaks and respecting your valleys. You are not a machine that can be run indefinitely. You are a dynamic, living system capable of extraordinary output when aligned with its intrinsic design. This shift in understanding empowers you to approach every single day with intentionality, clarity, and a profound sense of natural, effortless achievement. Embrace these 90-minute cycles. Design your work life around your brain's brilliant architecture and unlock levels of sustained focus and productivity you once thought impossible. There is always more to discover, more to optimize within the incredible capabilities of your own mind. And believe me, what comes next will redefine your understanding of cognitive potential even further.